والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. 90 Okay. مباشر يعني بالذات فاعل. إلى متسبب oldukta, müstemi' oldukta, hükm ol fa'ile mudaf olunur. مباشر يعني بالذات فاعل ile mütesebbib müctemi' oldukta hükm ol faile mudaf olunur. Modern Turkish mübaşir yani bizzat fail ile mütesebbib مجتمع all da hükm all faile mudaf olunur.
words. مباشر يعني بالذات fail ile mütesebbib müctemi oldukta hükmü ol faile muzaf olunur. Ottoman Arabic letters, these ones, I mean modern Turkish today, 85 years, 80 years, this is used, Arabic letters are pushed aside. Okay. Mubashir, Beşer, Beşin, Ra, Beşare, Başere. Başere, Buşire, Yubaşiru, Yubaşeru, Yubaşirun, Yubaşirun, Mubaşirun. Instead of ye, when you put mu, becomes ism fa'il. Başere, attempted. In Arabic, Başere. Mubaşir, attempter. The person who does things himself, directly does, mubashir. Arabic. This word is Arabic. Ottoman language was full of Arabic words. Yes. Today's Turkish people, I mean normal children, when you say mubashir, they don't know. They cannot know. They never be able to write mubashir with mim, be, elif. They cannot. So this is today's situation. Mubashir, yani, anaya, to intend. Yani, anaya unya, yani yunayu. Yani, he means. Like explaining. Mubashir, yani, what is meant, bizzat fa'il. Bi, zat, himself, herself, zatullah. Self of Allah. A man, rajul, zat, himself. Himself, zat. Zat means self. I mean, sifatullah is zatiyah. Sifatullah is zatiyah. Allah's sifat which are zati, his personal self-sifat. وجود قدم بقى وحدانية مخالفة للحوادث قيام بنفسه, 6 of them. You remember, who remembers? Nobody remembers. But we studied with you, yeah, we studied Nida. We studied with you, but Tahir may not know. I think Hamid may not know. Muaz, you know, you don't know, you did not study with me. This Aqidatul Tahawi. Anyhow, Mubashir yani bizzat. So I am not writing here zat. Zat bizzat, you know. Fa'il, you know. Fa'ala, did. Fa'il, doer. Bizzat fa'il, by self-doer. Himself doing. Not somebody else, himself doing. Mubashir, a person who does, يعني he means, what is meant? بالذات فاعل, doer of that thing by himself. A person who does himself. I mean, commander tells, hey, you do the job. He is not doing himself, he is telling someone else. So commander is not mubashir, bizzat fa'il. Who is bizzat fa'il? That soldier who grabs his weapon, goes, does. So we are going to discuss, this is very important rule, law, Islam. If I tell you, hey, go beat this guy, and you went beat that person, who is responsible, you or me? I told you, but I didn't do. So this is the issue. This is what we are discussing. This is in American law, in Islamic law, in any law in the world. The concept, you see, the rule, this is the rule, but when I am teaching this, you are getting a concept, an understanding. This is Islam. Mubashir, yani bizzat fa'il. Yani, like explaining, that is ID or something. That is bizzat fa'il. Ila, with. Ila means with in Turkish. Mubashir, yani bizzat fa'il. This yani bizzat fa'il is explaining. So let us exclude that. Mubashir ila, direct doer person, with direct doer person. Mutasabbib. What is the root? What is the root, young boy? Qazi sabab, of course. Sababa. Sabab, cause, reason, factor. Sabab, okay? This is sababun. Sababun, sabbaba, allama. Then tasabbaba, fa'ala, tafa'ala. Tasabbaba, tusubbiba, yatasabbabu. Instead of ya, you put mu, mutasabbibun. So, tasabbaba became caused. He became factor and cause. He made somebody, he is cause, or something cause of another thing. Cause and effects. Okay? Mutasabbib. Now, direct door, with direct door, with is here, but with direct door, mutasabbib, the one who causes, not direct door, but cause. Okay? Tasabbaba mutasabbibun. I am not writing because we don't have space. In the hereafter, inshallah, I will have this big board. We will enjoy over there. Okay? We will sit. فأقبل بعضهم على بعض يتساءلون. فأقبل بعضهم. Some will come to others. يتساءلون, asking. What happened to our friends? Chatting. قال قائل منهم إني كان لي قرين. قال قائل منهم. One of them said, said, قائل, sayer. إني, me, كان, was, لي for me, قرين, friend. I had a friend in Dallas. What happened to him? I will check. يقول إنك لمن المصدقين. In Quran. So we will be chatting. We will have big board, alhamdulillah, over there. Not in this world. In this world, you cannot have big board. Because who will carry? Who will bring? If you bring here, somebody will take somewhere else, you will not find. So you cannot keep the lock, because nobody will give you a store to lock. This dunya is different. Okay? Fani. Kullu man alayha fan. Fani. Kharab. Gone. So, you forgive me. Ila, when a person direct doer of an act, and mutasabbib, the one who is caused but didn't do, just cause, commander told to others. So commander is mutasabbib, but the soldier is mubashir, doer of that. İle mutasabbib, mujtami' oldukta. Mujtami'. Cema'a. Jam. English jam is from Arabic. Traffic jam, coming together, jama'a. Jum'ah. There is no ayn here because in English they don't pronounce ayn, cannot pronounce. That is why they eliminate it. So jam is Arabic. Ijtama'a, ifta'ala. Ijtama'a, ujtama'a, yajtami'u, yujtama'u. Yajtami'u, mujtami'un, ismul fa'il. Is in mazidat. When you put mu, for mudari, it becomes ismul fa'il, ma'lum. When you put mu in ismul maf'ul, it becomes ismul maf'ul, then it becomes ism zaman, ism makan, masdar mimi, for meaning. Yes. Mujtami'un, coming together. Oldukta. Oldukta happens. Olmak. Olmak. Olmak to be. This is Majalla Qaida. You missed the introduction part, Sumaya. So Majalla is in Arabic, so this is the law, maxim, principle, in original. Majalla is the most important Islamic law produced in Muslim world in 19th century, in 20th century, in 21st century. Until now, nobody produced in Muslim world any law better than this. Most important in Muslim world. North Africa, South Africa, somewhere, east, west, everywhere in Muslim world. So, Mubashir, all dukta when happens. Now, once more. When direct doer, Mubashir, and causer, the causes, come together, two persons. Who is the responsible for the act? Hukma, hukm rule, hakamat, hakim, yahkumu, ala lillahi al-hukm, al-hukmu lillah, yahkumun. Arabic. All that fa'ila doer. All means that in Turkish. Fa'ila, to that doer. Mudaf, ascribe idafat, all honor being done. You understood now? When two persons, there is an act. Act needs to be ascribed to who? Mubashir, direct doer of that act, bizzat fa'il, or the one who caused. The one who directly did, not the one who caused. So commander is not responsible. I mean, commander is responsible because he ordered, but not responsible because of the guy was killed. Who killed the guy? The other guy who pulled the trigger. Another example. Let me finish. You will get the same. Somebody, neighbor, there is a river is flowing. Every day happens this one. Channels, water channels, rivers, in farms, everywhere. So the person did dam himself, blocked this water, so water grew up, filled, so he took to his yard, because otherwise it was lower, so yard, so he watered his yard. He has, mashallah, peaches, apples, quince, this big, smelly, majut, mashallah. I mean, in addition to watermelon and cantaloupe, cantaloupe is chicken, this. In my country, cantaloupe means this big. What is this? What's cantaloupe? Leave that in the farm. Animals will eat. Because you water, it is big. Okay? Now, because of the, then this guy left as is, blocked neighbor's farm or yard. Like flooded and destroyed. Now, if this neighbor, this is what is the story, he did not took away the block water. So he is reason and doer of that act, neighbor. But if somebody else came into picture, like his neighbor, oh, what a nice thing is this. Water is so high. Let me have a small channel from here. Let me do. So he did. Another person, himself, the owner of that yard, of a garden, then he is responsible for this flood, not watching, whatever. Not the one who blocked. Blocked is mutasabbib in that situation. Mutasabbib. Because he didn't do. The other person actually did. You were not here that time. I told you before. This is very, very, very important. You know, in this country, before what I say, in order to make a person responsible from an act, A-C-T, from a deed, from an act, Murder is an act. Hitting a person is an act. Beating a person is an act. ACT, act. There is an act here. There is somebody died. We need to ascribe, connect this to someone. If someone had a gun directed to this person, pulled the trigger, you watched, you saw, then the guy was standing like that before trigger, then after that trigger fell down, shoot. Judge doesn't know. So you go to court, you tell the truth, judge will ask him, you confess, guilty, not guilty. If the guy says, yes, I confess, no problem. This attached to him, this act is attached to him, so he will be punished. But if the guy says no, then you need 2 witnesses. 4 witnesses, you need to make sure they are not liars. Act needs to be connected to person. But if this person seen by somebody else walking just opposite, somebody saw this person falling down, this guy is walking away and did not hear gun shoot anything. So how are you going to connect that act to this guy? Very difficult. In order to make somebody responsible, questionable, responsible judge, you need to connect this act to that person. Now, a preacher in the mosque, we are Ummah Islamiyya, Kharab, said, and the person got excited, so he went out, grabbed somebody else, beat him up. The other guy beat him up. So, is the person who preached responsible? He is not direct doer. This is what we are talking about. He may be responsible for his enticing or for his overboard influencing something, but not for killing that person or beating that person. Because that person was beaten by somebody else who has free will. So acts need to be connected to a person. This is very important. This one. Now, in here, there are lately, I hope not all the time, are convicted, people are convicted because of, like hearsay, or he said, somebody said something, other person, so this guy is like jury. Jury is very good, but jury is very bad. Guilty, they think guilty. Atmosphere makes a person guilty. Not correct according to this rule. The person the one who is responsible must be connected to the acts. Now, I need to rush. This is, once more I will read. Mubashir, this is 90, Majalla 90. Mubashir yani bizzat fa'il. Mubashir is Arabic. Yani is Arabic. Bizzat is Arabic. Fa'il is Arabic. Look how Ottoman Turkish was almost Arabic. That is why 5th century biggest empire in the world, Muslim world. Muslim world never saw any empire like Ottoman Empire in the history. They were very big people, very great. Mubashir ila, this is a Turkish. Mutasabbib is Arabic, Mujtami is Arabic, Oldukta is second Turkish. Hukm is Arabic, all is Turkish, Fa'il is Arabic, Mudaf Arabic, Olur Turkish. So how many? 3 Turkish, 15, almost more than 10 Arabic. So a common man was able to know Arabic words when he was reading Quran, feel. They were not Arabs, feel, understand, feeling. This is what. Now, having given examples, and I will erase this one because I need space, since we delayed having big board to hereafter, to Jannah, inshallah. So, this is not big deal. I was trained in the military before. In military there is a rule. You call someone, you soldier, you know this. Do you see that 2 finger left next? Stand them. There is a tree top of the hill over there. Yes. 2 fingers left. There is a tree, tall. First tall, second tall. Do you see? The guy will say, yeah, I see from here. Okay. You know, just under that tree, there is somebody is hiding with gun. I want you to go clean that guy from over there. So this will say, yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum, will go. He will not ask you questions. Why, you want me to go this way? You want me to go this way? If I approach, he beats me up, what I am going to do? Oh, can I write? Could you please make me a croquis, a schema, how I can go, a map? Understood? Don't bring hundreds of excuses. Do it. Memorize. Understand. Do it. Don't bring hundreds of excuses. If those excuses had been brought in the history, today nobody would have been as Muslims here. Islam civilization is built by effort, by no excuses. Do it. Yeah. I need paper, I need now. We need the book, folder like that. Hey, mashallah, picture is like that. Oh, we are lost in papers. Now, Arabic. إذا اجتمع المشاء Arabic. إذا اجتمع المباشر متسبب. Mubashir and mutasabbib, when they does ijtima', أضيف الحكم أضيف الحكم حكم will be done إضافة إلى to المباشر to مباشر when مباشر and متسبب are in same issue, there is one act مباشر, one act, who to ascribe that act? Who? مباشر. إذا اجتمع المباشر والمتسبب, متسبب and مباشر, both of them are same, in same line, same together. أضيف إضافة Arabic. الحكم حكم will be done إضافة. أضاف أضيف يضيف يضاف مضاف مضاف إليه same word. أضيف إلى المباشر to مباشر. When we are discussing this thing, I will just not go fully out. That is, hello. Alaykum salam. How are you, brother Riyad? So, may Allah bless you. I was just going to ask how Jamsu is doing. Inshallah. We are praying for her, for baby. May Allah bless you, bless your family, everyone, inshallah. Say my salam to them, inshallah. Thank you very much. Shukran. Salam. Faire juridique, this is French. Act or fi'l. Faire is fi'l. Fi'lun. Doing. Juridique, judicial. There is juridic act, legal act. There is non-legal act. I raise my hand. This is an act. This is not juridic act, not legal act. I raise my hand. This is ethical. Maybe I am doing salam to you or got excited or something like that. This is not something law says if you raise your hand you will be punished or something like that. Of course, if I raise hand attacking someone, that is different. That is what I am not speaking. I am not talking about that act. Or I am looking like that, turning my head. This is an act, but this is not legal act. I can turn my leg this way, that way, it's okay. Maybe unethical. Ethic is different, moral is different rules, and law is different. There is sin, there is crime, there is reward. That act is different. I mean, in Islamic, secular law is too much difference, but in Islamic law, also some difference. So, what I am saying, we are speaking about this hukm to be ascribed to this. We are speaking about juridical act, fair juridic, act juridic, legal act. We are speaking about legally banned or acceptable or sanctified act. This is what we are talking about. Concept, legal concept. So, fair, juridic, legal act. We are speaking about legal act. Legal act. So this is what we are talking. There is an act, needs to be ascribed to someone, but there are two people. One act, two people. One is that, one is mubashir, the other one mutasabbib, sabab. Who to go to mubashir? Sometimes maybe complex. Mubashir, halfway he could be accomplice. I mean, for example, one of them provided gun, empty gun. The other provided bullets. A third person left them gun, dead. So how much provider of this bullet is responsible for that? How much this gun provider is? If there is rule not to provide gun, then he provided, that is responsible for providing gun, not for killing that person. That person was killed by who? By a person who has free will. If that person was child, did not have full free will, this is what happens. So, how much the one who is supposed to protect, supposed to guardian, supposed to watch his son, is responsible away from the person who in street affected this son. He is not guardian. And son went, killed this person. A little complex, but rule is rule. Now, there is a book, Majalla. The ones who are new, I wish you could have this Majalla in your library. We criticized a lot. This is like maybe 200 years ago translated, or 150 years ago translated into English. Now, what it says about Rule 90. How إذا اجتمع المباشر والمتسبب أضيف الحكم إلى المباشر. This is Arabic. From that Arabic made Turkish, but original law is Turkish, in Turkish. So in legalities, words are important. Which language? When U.S. writes an agreement with Russians, for example, there are two texts. One is Russian, one is English. At the bottom, when they sign, they say both of these languages are valid. Or they may say, no, only English is valid. Only Russian is valid. They sign. Why? Because words may mean different. After sometimes later, they may begin to value in English, Russian, this word meant like that time, so that island is included. Next to Alaska, that island is Russia, belongs to Russia, you signed here. Then English side, American side will say, no, American word, this word doesn't mean that one. Very important. Words are very important. Language is very important. That is why law in Ottoman Turkish, but taken from here. Now English. In a case in which there are both a perpetrator, that is someone who in person does a thing, and a person who is indirect cause of its having been done, mutasabbib, the judgment falls on the actual perpetrator. Too long, but this is what English. Once more. In a case in which there are both a perpetrator, i.e., someone who in person does a thing, and a person who is the indirect cause of its having been done, mutasabbib, the judgment falls on the actual perpetrators. Yes. Yes. Now, first, Muaz had question.
I was going to ask, this rule, does it apply also to the hisab? As in, wouldn't the mutasabbib also get the sins?
Sorry, I couldn't understand you.
Would the mutasabbib as well get sins for the act?
Mutasabbib?
He may not be punished in the court of law, but will he get sins?
And depending on his whatever, if it is legal. If it is, if there is a law. If you are speaking about Islamic law, in Islamic law, definitely in criminal law, there are 6 hudud mentioned in Quran with punishments. Beyond that, this is called hudud, beyond that, Khalifa has right to codify, to make qanun. 99% of Islamic penal code is coming from Khalifa. Very soft. So Khalifa, if he says mutasabbib, so we will chastise that guy who is mutasabbib. We will tell him, don't do that. You are too out of control speaker, influencing children negatively. We will educate them. We will put them somewhat in detention at home. You preach only this to students. You don't go preach everywhere because you are causing problem. Ummah, of course. Khilafah has authority. Everybody has authority. Ummah is under Khalifa's responsibility. He will take care of that. He will punish this person administratively to prevent from evil society. In Islam, there is a system. What is that system? Khalifa, you call Khalifa, Amirul Mu'minin, leader, Shura, elderly people, knowledgeable people, experienced people, okay? Best ones. Shura, consulting, counseling. But leader is leader, because 40 people could not be leader. One person needs to lead. Then others will follow, will watch, will support, will correct. Amr bil Ma'ruf, Nahi an Munkar, everybody. That is the system. Where is that system in the world?
Another question.
Yes.
In Islamic law, is soldier considered to have a free will, or he doesn't have time to do the investigation to see if what the commander is saying truth or not truth?